YouTube, what's up, man? We're back in business on MW2, and I'm bringing you my final Orion guide now that we have Shipment added to multiplayer, full of information that you can use to make your grind easier and faster. I'll have timestamps below depending on wherever your knowledge is at as far as the camo grind goes. Whatever you need, you can skip to. All I ask is you drop a sub because we're almost at 100,000. That's a 100K play button and another sleep stream for you guys. The support lately has been crazy. If you're new, if you're one of the 10,000 new subs this last month, thank you. But enough of that BS. Let me tell you how to unlock this thing in a weekend. Assuming that most of you guys know how the camo system works, there's 4 base camos, which unlocks gold, then platinum, polyatomic, and finally Orion Camo. The 4 base camos unlock the gold camo challenge. Then once you complete the gold camo challenge on every weapon inside of the category, you'll be able to do the platinum challenge. Then after completing gold on every weapon and then platinum on every weapon category, you'll unlock the ability to do polyatomic. After completing polyatomic camo, you'll unlock Orion on all weapons. Now, as we can see from my M13, there's a total of 20 weapon levels, and then at level 2, we'll unlock our first camo challenge, then level 9, then level 15, and level 19. I would suggest once you guys move past one of these thresholds, you immediately start working on the camo challenge. That way, once you unlock the ability to complete gold, platinum, or polyatomic, you can move right into it without having to complete anything. Now, talking about weapon XP and how to get to those weapon camo challenges quickest, you guys have heard a lot of this before, so let's break it down quickly. First up, our tactical grenades. Okay, we're gonna bring in decoys. As you guys know, anytime that our teammates get kills when these things go off near them, this is gonna give us decoy distract XP. Sometimes it's 30, sometimes it's 45. The XP can kind of stack, and it honestly is a lot. Now, if you guys get an objective base mode, I really enjoyed carrying a Molotov, throwing it through a heavily trafficked area. If an enemy happens to move through there, it will deal damage to them, making it so again, if your teammate gets any kills, you'll get assisted XP there. For our perks, we're gonna be taking extra tactical. Okay, this is gonna allow us to throw 3 decoys instead of the 2. Our second perk, we're gonna be taking bomb squad. This is gonna help us survive against any explosives. If you're hit with a grenade and RPG, you typically will survive the first one every time as long as you haven't taken damage prior to that. Our third perk is gonna be hardline. As you guys can see, we're getting our UAVs and counter UAVs very quickly. Every time a teammate gets a kill while these are up, it will be 10 XP per kill. So if you stack UAV and counter UAV, 20 XP a kill and assist is a lot. Hardline is going to reduce the kill streaks that you need by either a kill or if you're using score streaks, which you should be. Hardline reduces the amount of kills you need for your kill streaks. It also reduces the XP that you need if you're using score streaks. Now, as you guys know, when you use your decoys, UAVs, stuff like that, all the distract XP, all the assist XP is going to count towards getting those score streaks, making it so you're pretty much permanently calling in the UAVs and counter UAVs. It's a ton of XP. Now, on top of that, there's 2 field upgrades that I like using. The first one's going to be a trophy system. Okay, if you're playing an objective based mode like hardpoint or domination, put it near B or somewhere where a lot of people are throwing those kind of lethals and tacticals. I also thoroughly enjoy using the inflatable decoy. If you find the other team isn't necessarily using lethals and tacticals very much, anytime an enemy shoots it, looks at it, thinks it's a person, if a teammate gets a kill while they're shooting at it, it's going to give you what's called bluff XP, that bluff assist, as you guys can see. Similar to a trophy system, it helps a lot. Again, don't forget to turn on those score streaks. You guys can use your advanced UAV. This is again just going to continue to give so much assisted XP. Any XP that's on your screen is counting towards your weapon. Hardpoint, kill confirmed, and domination. Those are going to be your best game modes. Okay, if you guys live on these objectives, the XP I get off of the hill being 110 is a lot less than what you guys can get while you're on a hill. You'll get defense as well as offense XP. Play while you guys are on a hill and you'll get tons more XP. Again, adding to your score streaks, etc. When you guys go on a higher kill streak, it also gives you big kill tallies. As you can see, when I got a bloodthirsty there, I had like 600 XP for the kill. Now, for the camo challenges themselves, after you've leveled up your weapons, I do have a spreadsheet on Excel that goes over each of the weapon classes, every weapon in that category, and then the camo challenge that's going to apply to each weapon. Also lets you guys know what gold, platinum, polyatomic challenges are, as well as the meters that you need for the long shots. Even from our last Orion guide, we have 18 viewers of this thing right now as I'm filming this. There's still 18 people using it, so that's awesome. I'll have a link to this in the description if you want to use it as well. Now, some of these camo challenges are very self-explanatory. For example, the first one just being kills. Most of the weapons you only need 40 kills, something like that. Second challenge, kills while aiming down sight. Obviously, it's just kills while you're aiming. Double kills is another one that should be fairly easy on Shipment. Again, you guys won't run into too big of issues with that. As long as you guys are kind of playing the enemy spawn, you're moving into populated areas, you guys will pick up double kills fairly quickly. Kills from behind. I really like utilizing these crates, okay? Sometimes it can be slow, but on most weapons, we only need 10 or 15 kills. In a lot of these spaces in between the crates, the enemies will run past you, letting you get a kill from behind. Very easy. Also, kills from behind, if you guys prone in the middle of the map, if you guys didn't know this, when you lay down, there's not necessarily a red dot over your head. These guys are either going to run over the top of you or just through these other 3 lanes, giving you an opportunity to shoot them in the back. Now, middle of the map's going to be money for Hipfire Kills as well. You guys can kind of just get your kills in here. Just look at your mini map, know where they're spawning, play your Hipfire Kills kind of just in the center. For our mounted kills, I would be using the side lanes. You guys should just mount on some of these kind of crates and stuff that we have on the sides of the map. Again, always be using the mini map on where your enemies are going to be spawning. That's going to help you guys get a lot of these camo challenges done much quicker. Crouch kills are going to be the exact same, man. There's literally no difference. Just crouch and play shipment normally. You guys can try and find spots where you can get a crouch and a mount in at the same time to work on both of those camos simultaneously. With our hip fire and our point blank kills, something that's really nice is just drop these smokes in the middle. The second they kind of challenge the middle of the map, again, we'll just wait until they do, and then we'll get our point blanks that way. Whether it's prone kills, crouch kills, really any of the camo challenges you need, the nice thing about Shipment is you can get those done absolutely anywhere. Find an objective, find somewhere that has heavy foot traffic, prone, crouch, whatever you need to do. Now for weapons like the Riot shield where you just need kills without dying, double kills, stuff like that, do the exact same thing with these. Drop that smoke in the middle of the map. A lot of times the enemies are already taking damage, so I know this thing's a 3-hit now, but just drop those smokes, sit in the middle, and just thump people as they run through the middle of the map. Exact same thing for the combat knife, except this one's just a little bit easier to use. Honestly, I had a lot of fun using this on Shipment. For weapons like your secondaries, shotguns, maybe your knife, stuff like that, anything that's maybe a little bit harder to use, I don't advocate for being a snake at all, but if you find yourself struggling and dying a lot, throw on overkill instead of bomb squad, put a Riot shield on your back. That way you guys can have a little bit more survivability. Once you guys complete all base camo challenges, you'll unlock the ability to do gold. Now this is on most weapons going to be get 3 kills without dying. The best way to do that's going to be playing on the side lanes right here. Find out where the enemies are spawning, get a kill or two, play a little aggressive for that first or second maybe. But then once you pick up 1 or 2 kills, just play slow, check your sides, and pick up those extra 2 or 3 kills. It really won't be too hard. Again, if you utilize the map and the head glitch and check your mini map for spawns, you can pick up these 3 kills without dying very easily just by cheesing the enemies, right? Like there's another 3 right there. If you feel like you guys are just not surviving long enough to do the 3 kills, go ahead, check yourself into free-for-all. I got a lot of my 3 kills without dying done in this mode because you can kind of just take 1 gunfight at a time without having to deal with 4 people rushing your face. You guys can just play spawns, play a little bit safer, pick up your 3 kills, and again, just continue to kind of check the same 3 angles, you know, where people come from. You can cheese a lot of kills just by killing people off the spawn. Before I break down the launcher camos, I want to explain something that you might not know about. Now, as you can see for the Polyatomic camo challenge, we just need to complete 51 platinum challenges. Now, right now, as I make this video, we do have 55 weapons in the game. So 4 DLC weapons have been added. That's going to be the M13. We're also going to have the Victus XMR sniper. We're going to have the Bass P, the submachine gun that we got. And then lastly, the Chimera, the Honey Badger was added to the game. That's 4 new weapons. Now, for example, there's a weapon category, the battle rifles, that are 4 weapons in total. For the launchers, there are 4 launchers in total. If you guys want to skip either of these categories entirely, all you need to do is complete the DLC weapons instead. That will count towards your 51 platinum challenges. The nice thing about launcher gold camo challenges is that we only need 2 kills without dying. On Shipment, this can be very easy. Same with the platinum launcher challenges. We just need to destroy score streaks. Again, very easy to get done on Shipment. When everything's close to you in the sky, it's really not that hard. If you guys are going to play with your launchers, I would suggest just getting your double kills inside of the objectives or close to the middle of the map. If you need to get that done with the Joker, you guys can kind of aim towards the top corner of these crates, and I promise you it will just magically get kills. I'll shoot this one onto the other side. We'll lock onto the corner of the crate there. As you guys can see, I just got a double kill in the bottom left from aiming at this one. Let's see what happens on this side here. We'll shoot it at that corner. There, we got another kill. For some reason, the damage still registers with the Joker's double kills, and we do need 5 more double kills than the other launchers. So just aim up here at the corner. It will come down and barely miss the crates. It'll help you get some damage off. After completing gold on every weapon inside of a category, we'll unlock the platinum camo challenges. And for most weapons, again, this is just going to be Longshot camos. Now, I just posted a video on this. It's doing really well. If you guys want a more in-depth guide, go check that out. But I want to talk about a little misconception we have as far as the Shipment map goes. Now, in order to do this, I'm using the X10 Angel 40 sight. This is going to give me an exact measurement as far as where I'm aiming in the meters that I'm at. As you can see, from the longest sight line, I can get just above 38 meters, but that would require me be up against the wall. Put the long shot measurements that you need from the sheet up on the screen here. As you know, from assault rifles, LMGs, and things like that, we need to be at 38 meters. But there is 2 categories you guys can get your long shots done on Shipment, and that first one's going to be pistols. We only need to be at 20 meters, so that's from me to the wall here, and that's a long shot. That's really a lot easier to accomplish. And then same with shotguns, we only need to be at 12.5 meters, so just from here to the wall. SMGs could be a little bit harder here at 30 meters, but it's definitely still doable. Now for the long shots, I'm not kidding you, I did every single long shot in tier 1. If you guys come into this playlist, you can choose to play domination and hardpoint. Those are the 2 modes I would suggest suggest playing. There are some maps that are better than others. I'm only going to cover those in this video. If you want to see a more in-depth guide for every map in the game, again, I'll have a link to my video on the Longshot guide. That video is going crazy. It's almost at like 200,000 views. If you watch that, thank you. The first map we're going to talk about is going to be El Asilo. There's a ton of people going for long shots inside this mode, so don't worry, there will be plenty of players that you can trade with. One of you gets a long shot, then you get 2 long shots in a row. Everyone's going to continue to go to these spots, but my favorite one is going to be here, aiming up onto the hill just behind this little head glitch when you prone. And then flip side, same thing over here. We're going to get our long shots here and here. It's kind of like the old hardcore mode, so don't worry, you guys are going to 1 and 2 tap everybody. If they're not on this side, we can aim towards the tower as well. Sometimes they spawn right here. These are easily a long shot. And same thing from over here. If we're in the tower, we can aim up the hill, or we can work down here a little bit. You guys can again get more long shots deeper, or if you want to come press, there's a lot of people that move right here too. The next map I love is Embassy. This is probably my favorite map. On Embassy, we can aim just here on the head glitch. Sometimes they'll be down by the white truck. There's probably the most amount of people going for their long shots here, so you guys can come shoot people. They're often spawning over there. Same thing's gonna work on the other side of those spots. So right here, sometimes up here, those are long shot ranges. And on the other side of our first spot, a lot of people on the head glitches over here, up on the platform, you get easy long shots there. Also, if you guys spawn in the middle of the map, you can check back and forth from either side right here to check that. Last map I'm gonna be talking about is Tarak. Inside of Tarak, my favorite spot is going to be just up here. We can shoot players that are over here, as well as in the street or down this other street. These are all long shots and everyone goes there. My favorite spot on this other side of the map, if we jump up here, we can kind of leap up a little bit. You can aim up on people that are camping there in the window or crossing right here. Those are all going to be long shot spots. If you guys are on this side of the map, you can catch people up in that building, in the street right here, or sometimes up camping there as well. Still a long shot at this range. Lastly, once you guys finally complete those platinum challenges and get those all done, all you're going to need to do left is get 25 headshots on most weapons. That's super easy to do. Use an optic that has a small bezel, something easy to place the red dot on a head. You guys can also come into your settings and search center dot, and what this is going to allow you to do is turn on the ability to have a white dot on your screen. As you can see in the middle of my crosshair, there's a permanent white dot. It really helps me keep my crosshair kind of where their heads are, so I can easily get headshots. And then again, once you complete the headshots on every weapon, you will unlock the Orion Camo for everything that you have gold, platinum, and polyatomic on. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I had to post this while we have shipment. Again, don't forget to use your double XP tokens if you have them. You guys can actually come in here now, come down to your XP tokens and activate those. All that XP that I talked to you guys about will help you level up your things much faster if you're using those efficiently. Again, if you guys haven't, man, make sure to drop a sub. We're almost at 100,000, so we can get our 100,000 subscriber play button, as well as I'll give you the, if you see Riot shields, man, just let them kill you. That 3-hit shit sucks, bro. Just let them have it. We have to do another sleep stream at 100,000 subscribers, so if you guys are new, again, you don't want to miss that. But yeah, truthfully, I wish you guys the best on your camo grind, man. The thing's a bitch. It's not easy. It's more time consuming than anything. So if you find yourself getting burnt out, just go play some of the modes you enjoy the most. If you guys watched until the end, I appreciate you a ton. Here you go, buddy. I'll give it to you. He's hitting my shield. He can't kill me. And with all that being said, I hope you have a kick-ass day if you're just starting it. Sleep well if you're just ending it. We will see you guys in the next one, man. Peace out.